Hello there, my friends. Welcome to the Atheist Experiment. Well, guess what? I had my last chemo treatment on Friday. It's pretty surreal, for sure. I will hopefully never walk through those doors of the cancer center ever again. It's strange as I walk down the sidewalk outside the cancer center, a walk I have done so many times in the last 14 months. There's definitely a strong feeling of sadness, as if I'm going to miss that place. It has become such an integral part of my routine. I think I'll actually miss going there, and it's a very odd feeling. I should be saying, good riddance, bitch. That's not at all how it is.
So long, bitch!
Hasta la vista, baby. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. But no, there is something comforting about that place. Even though everyday people are fighting for their lives in there, and some won't make it, I'm one of the fortunate ones. And it makes me pause with an overwhelming humility. I don't know if any of you have heard about this before, and maybe this kind of thing is common in a lot of recovery centers, but they have a bell there that patients can ring when they have successfully finished their last treatment. Whether it be chemo or radiation or a combination of the two. It's usually about a 2-hour wait in the waiting room after you have checked in, because they need time to mix up your very expensive chemical drugs. So I've been sitting in that waiting room for the past 14 months, listening to the occasional gong as someone is very happy to be ringing the bell, for obvious reasons and rightfully so. And the whole place erupts in applause in support of the patient and their apparent success. It's really very heartwarming, and it gives me shivers every time it happens. And I've spent all that time wondering if I will get to ring the bell. And if I make it, do I even want to ring the bell? I'm not the type to purposely draw attention to myself. I don't really like being the center of attention, so I was strongly leaning towards not ringing the bell and just quietly slinking away unnoticed after my last treatment with no real fanfare. Well, then a couple of weeks ago, it occurred to me, the ringing of the bell is not for the patient. It's for everyone else. The bell isn't for me. It would be selfish not to ring the bell. So I rang it.
You gotta go forward.
Okay?
Yeah. Or just get in here.
I asked one of the nurses to take the video for me, and it actually turned out to be more emotional than I thought it would be. I'm glad I'm wearing a mask so you can't see me choking up. So who's the bell for? Well, like I said, it's not for me. It's not to draw attention to myself and say, hey, look at me, suckers. I made it. No, I came to realize it was for all the nurses and doctors. It's for all the support staff and workers in the building. It's for those patients sitting there wondering if their turn will come to ring the bell. It's for all those in my life who have watched me struggle for the past year and have witnessed the fight and saw me doing everything in my power to try and win. It's for you. It's punctuation at the end of a sentence. It's the signature on a treaty that says the fight is over. The doctors and nurses are right there with you all the way. I see firsthand how hard they work, and it seems without reward or recognition, apart from their paychecks, of course. But in that kind of field of work, is that really enough? But they need to hear that bell ring. They need to know that all their hard work has paid off, and that I will continue to live a full life because of them and what they've done. This bell is for them. The support staff and other workers in the building. I spent a lot of time there, but not nearly as much as these people who have and continue to do so after I have long left. It's not a pretty place to work. Despite the architect's attempt to build a beautiful building, it's a very gloomy place. As you walk up and down the aisles of the waiting room, you are surrounded by very sick people waiting for their treatments, some of whom are not going to make it. There are people in wheelchairs, people with walkers next to their chair, people who don't have the strength to hold themselves up anymore and slumped over in their chairs, withered and asleep. I was one of them. There are lots of bald heads and lots of head scarves attempting to hide their bald heads. Lots of porters kneeling next to patients and checking to see if they need anything. Amazingly, when the bell rings, they all lift their heads and clap. And they have a moment of energy and hope and joy. This bell is for them. All the people closest to me who have watched me enter into treatment with nervous tension, who have watched me suffer, who have physically held me up, who have witnessed the strong, confident leader they once knew, now weeping and saying that I can't do this anymore. I'm not strong enough. These people waited for me as I lay in the hospital for weeks, fighting for my life after suffering a pulmonary embolism. They also saw me get up on my feet and start using a walker. They saw me discard the walker. They saw me walk 3 to 4 kilometers every day in an attempt to gain back my strength. They saw me pushing harder than was recommended by my physiotherapist and going to hike in the woods and taking frequent rests as the elevations were difficult to navigate. They saw me returning to the gym before I was really ready, but just to coach my best friend. They saw me start to lift a few weights, which has now grown into a new full weightlifting routine once again. They saw me go back to work, maybe a little too soon, but who's to say? They saw me fighting more and more side effects and beating each one by one. They saw me get back into a kayak, one of the pastimes I love most. They see me going on a 7-day camping trip where I was kayaking and hiking almost every day and acting like my old self and kicking ass. This bell is for them. And you, if you're watching this bell is for you. You know who you are and what you have done and what you have meant to me. Your support and encouragement have meant a lot to me, and you don't know how much I appreciate you. So with all that said, I'm thinking of changing the title page of my channel, and I know it goes against marketing and branding schemes to do so, but allow me to explain. I don't want cancer to be a part of my identity. Much for the same reason I never really wanted a tattoo. Although I now have 4 pale blue dots. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch one of my previous episodes, episode number 15, called Pale Blue Dot. It's one of my favorites. I just don't want to be forever tied to this idea that I am defined by cancer and my fight with it. I would much rather be known as humanist, thinker, stoic, whatever. Something that includes something actionable that you can point to and say, oh yeah, that was Craig, or that's what Craig would do. We recognize that this is something that Craig would do, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. I want my mind to be open to new ideas and not committed to any old ones. I mean, if I had gotten a tattoo of Jesus holding up a cross or something stupid like that, now I'd be thinking, fuck, I don't believe in that anymore. Or even worse, I might still believe it because it is permanently embossed on my body, and now I have to remain convinced of it so I don't look stupid. No, I want to put cancer behind me and only think about what I have to do to make my future and the future of those around me better. Now, better is a subjective word. Who knows what better means? But I think you get my drift. I see cars driving around with the little sticker, "Fuck cancer." I see people with t-shirts, "I beat cancer," or "Cancer survivor." I've even seen a sticker on the back of a pickup truck that's a picture of a Dennis the Menace type character pissing on the word cancer. I say, hey, whatever floats your boat, man, but I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be permanently tied to cancer and all the bad memories associated with it. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move the fuck on. I will continue to try to eat well, exercise, stay active, love my job, love people, and just try to make the best out of life that I can. I am not going to waste it with petty arguments, worrying about the future, or road raging on some guy who cut me off in traffic. I am not the guy who beat cancer. I am the guy who wants to enjoy life. Period. Signature. Ring the fucking bell.
You gotta move forward.
Okay?
Yeah. How do you get in here?
Hey there, my friends. If you enjoy my videos and you would like to see more, subscribe. And don't forget to scroll down and hit the little bell so you can get notifications. I will be putting out a video every Sunday evening, and if you like it, hit the like button. And if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Also, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Catch you next time, and have a great week.